We've seen this, there was a Trump trade heading into the year. Has that switched? Is the Trump trade still on? Do we still anticipate a strong dollar policy?
Not really. To be honest with you, I've never really got on board with a Trump trade. As a matter of fact, if you look in equities, if you look at US equities versus European equities, you'll see European equities have actually significantly outperformed US equities, even on the back of the US election. I think risk assets got a shot in the arm. The dollar potentially exaggerated the move in November and December. Since then, the trade-weighted dollar is about 3.5% down, and I think on a trend basis, this is likely to continue.
I mean, we're just looking at a dollar index now this year, a little bit weaker, not a whole lot, down by some 2% or so on a 3-month basis. Many saying that the rebound that could be anticipated in some of the other asset classes are going to outweigh what we see in the dollar. And we're also glancing, of course, ahead to a week where we have the non-farm payroll data. If we see a very strong read on Friday from the non-farm payroll data, does that mean that a June hike is a given, that we'll have 2 out of the 3 rate hikes that we anticipated at the beginning of the year?
No, not really. I think, and especially if you take Dudley's comments on Friday, it seems that it's far more likely than not that unless we get a massive surprise, either way, we're probably looking at 2 more rate hikes by the end of this year. I think there is a bigger picture playing out right now, and that's the global upswing in growth that we're currently experiencing. If we look at the global manufacturing PMIs right now, they're running at 6-year highs. Yeah. And I think this is really what's driving markets. This is really what's driving risk assets.
The general economic upswing, yes, as opposed to the politics.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, just to be clear, so you think that we could get a hike in June, or is June off the table still?
I wouldn't say it's off the table, yeah, but I think it's more likely than not that we're going to move into the second half to see the 2 rate hikes that the Fed officials have pretty much communicated that they will.
Because the market now has what, 58% chance? For a June hike? Right?
And I think that makes sense. I think that's quite sensible. So I wouldn't say it's off the table, but I think it's more likely than not that we're going to move into the second half of the year.